It seems today that all we see are useless magic trailers you can't believe. So where are those informed, honest people who help you choose what to buy? With PropDog you can always rely. PropDog are a team who will always aim to please you. Integrity and service that you can't deny. It's time for PropDog Live!
Yay! Hello everyone, and apologies for the delay. We are rather late, so it has just been absolutely crazy, hasn't it? And I'm sitting downstairs busy working away. Alex is serving customers, and we suddenly go live. No, and so here we are. So we are finally here. Apologies for being late, but we made it. My computer's in the middle of purchasing something downstairs, and there's all kinds of stuff going on. And we've got some visitors to the shop. Let me have a look. Let me just show. Hang on, 1, 2, and there we go. So we've got Josh over there, and we've got Torrin down over there playing with Aki. So well, you have to thank Josh, because if he hadn't come in, I would have forgotten about the live completely. Yeah, totally, and I was oblivious to everything. So cheers, Josh. But right, we hope everyone is well, and Finley, dude, on top. Finley, the man, is there as always. Have we gone? Reliable, and what's it gone blank? Hello, it's gone blank. What's going on? Hang on a minute. That one's working. So why is the main cam not working? Right, hang on a minute. What is going on? Right, okay. Look into that for a second. You talk into that. We'll have for a couple of seconds.
Right, so there you go. Dave's just off fixing. Hi Finley, well done.
Back?
I don't know, because I've got me on, haven't I?
I think the
no, it's not back.
Loose cable.
It's not back. It's not back.
Oh.
No. Now you've got me looking. Oh,
there we are. Right, okay. Loose cable. I think what it was, that cable's quite loose, and where Aki's playing with Torrin, they're not maybe the tripod. That's what it is. Yeah. So we're blaming Aki or Torrin. Blame anybody else but us. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. So right, okay. Back on. Here we go. So Brendan's there, Raz is there, Finley's there, Jay Callan, Debbie. Almost first says Brendan. It's pretty close, mate. Pretty close. Get second. Otto says, "OMG, guys, don't scare me like this. Me and Jones were already planning on calling you to see if everything was all right." Do you know what? This is the first time I think we've ever been late for the live. I mean, we've had the odd kind of 2 or 3 minute late, but 15 minutes. Ooh, no.
Might have to set an alarm.
I know. The crazy thing is we've got nothing to talk about either.
Well, I've stumbled on three things that I haven't mentioned previously.
Honestly, it's just so chaotic. Because obviously we're one man down now. Jason's not around, and just so much stuff going on. It's just madness. Madness, I tell you. Madness.
Well, we're not complaining.
I'm going mad. What? No.
We're not complaining.
Frank Valenti says, hey, prop dudes, welcome to the weekend. Hello, Frank. I hope you are well, my friend. Tom Cockerzay says hello. Don Zers, looking a bit sharp in your image there, Don. Says, looking forward to visiting you guys again.
You look good in that jacket, Don.
Sharp, yeah. Lost a bit of weight, maybe, yeah. Ifty says, yo. Hello, Ifty, mate. I hope you're well. Daniel Johnson is there. He says, hey, guys. Hello, Daniel. Chris Watts says, happy Friday, prop doggers, and a happy Friday to you too, Chris. Roy Brando says, who's the blonde in the cartoon? Never seen her before. The blonde in cartoon.
Mel at the front of.
Right, okay, yeah. Well, Mel's our prop maker, so Mel, she works downstairs, but she's not in all the time, so you rarely ever see her. Finley says, I never thought I'd be refreshing a Facebook page for 15 minutes straight. Sorry, guys, I really am sorry. We need to get some kind of reminder, some live reminder, like a big siren on the wall that goes woo, 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 like half an hour before.
I imagine Friday. Jonas is probably absolutely smashed by now.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. Sam Cartwright says late and live, lovely. Simon, Darren Snell guy says hi guys. Hello Darren, you're looking well, mate. Yeah. Looking rather fit in your image, yeah. Jonas says, finally I was worried I got beer for nothing. Ifty, do you do small flash paper envelopes coin size? No, we don't, Ifty. It's one of those things you'll have to make yourself. The moment flash paper, we've got very little in, so I've got to put that video up actually of us burning all that flash paper outside.
I missed it.
Put it up, yeah. But because of lockdown, no one's been buying flash paper, so a lot of the flash paper is starting to go off, so we had to burn the whole lot, and we can't really get any more in unless we know there's going to be regular sales, because it does have a shelf life. We are running very low at the moment. We've got a few sheets left that are still good, but Yeah, we don't know if they'll be placing a new order yet or not. Jake Allen says, so glad Fridays are my day off from my residency. It means I can watch live. And we're glad to have you joining us live there, Jake. Timmy Taylor says, you being late makes me feel better. Thank you, Dave. You're most welcome, Timmy. How are you feeling, mate, after your operation? I hope all is well. And have you got that table pad made yet? If you have, let us know about that. Matthew Colley says, good afternoon. Such a busy week. I totally forgot to message you about a giveaway last week. I'll drop you an email tomorrow. Happy Friday. Yeah, thank you, Matthew. Because Matthew won the competition, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Pete Donnelly, hello, buddy. He goes 5 minutes before Marine, not 15 minutes afterwards. Yeah, mate, I deserve to have this kind of freedom to be late when I want now. I've been out long enough. Raza says, Dave and Alex, what a difference has having pets made to you guys out of interest? How come you've got a magic shop with animals essentially? I live alone and a pet is good company to have. I've always loved dogs, always been around dogs. I've had dogs most of my life, hence the reason the company's called PropDog, my friend. The parrot was just something extra, or the parrot, Bobo is a little something extra. But you don't have any pets, do you?
No.
Well, you have several thousand pet fish outside your front door.
A couple of swans nesting nearby.
Mila has no pets. Mel has no pets, so it's just me with the pets, that's all. Brian says, being late worked well. I just finished work. You see? We're doing it for Brian. We did it for you, Brian, yeah. Ignore everything else I said beforehand. This is all for Brian. So Stacey's there. She says, my favourite peeps. Hello, Stacey. I hope you're well over there. In sunny Oz. Junior Rodriguez is watching from Idaho Falls, Idaho, USA. Ooh. An incredibly beautiful place, Idaho Falls. Very, very beautiful.
You've been there, really?
No, but I've seen many images there, and I've looked on Street View. I've gone around most of the streets there on Google Street Maps. It's brilliant. Google Maps are brilliant because you can go on Street View and you can visit any city, any major city in the world, and just explore it. And I've explored Idaho Falls. It's very beautiful. Yes, very, very nice. I think it was on a Joe Rogan podcast they were talking about it at some point, so I just kind of curiously looked at it and went, this is great, and started working my way around. Yeah, it's really nice. Adam says, afternoon guys. Cameron says, I hope you're well. Martin Album says, happy Friday, PropDoggers. I hope you're all fine. We're very well, thank you, Martin. Otto says, Mel is hilarious. Mel is just crazy. She's off her rocker. Chris says, thank you for a profile skewer by Garrett Thomas. It arrived a couple of days ago. I have no idea what that is. Profile skewer, what's that?
Profile/skewer. That was, we showed this. It was the coin that you really liked.
Oh, right. That's I've only seen it once, and that was on the live. My memory.
Well, it's sold out, so that's why.
Roy Brownlow says, how's the submarine, Alex?
It's all right. It's still a bit chilly, despite it being sunny, which is a bit disappointing. But it's, you know.
Have you been giving advice to some other submariners around the world, have you? Because there's a submarine missing at the moment in Philippines, is there? Yeah, do you not know about that?
No.
The news, yeah, there's a submarine missing. I think it's Philippines or Indonesia or something like that. There's a submarine missing for several days. They think it might have gone too deep or something, and yeah.
Oh dear.
Just wondered, maybe you'd be giving them some advice on boating. Cameron says, I hope you guys are...
I guess we're doing well.
Hope you both doing guys. Hope you both doing guys. Why do you hope I'm doing guys, Cameron?
Don't go there, Dave. Don't go there.
I don't do guys. Nigel Quinn says, happy Friday all. I hope all is well, chaps. Did you catch a Blackpool virtual event? I didn't in the end, Nigel. No, I just didn't have time in the end.
I signed up for it and didn't understand how to do it on Facebook. I mean, that was too much of a techno idiot. Yeah. I was just going to say too old.
You need to seek out the advice of an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
Cameron says, I hope you're both doing well. We are very well, thank you, Cameron. Frank Valenti says, Magic Live was postponed to spring 2022. Jonas says, Dave, Alex is not a pet.
No, I'm not half as well behaved as Aki either. That's the. That's the
I've been trying to train Alex for about 2 years now. It's just not working. Raza says, Dave and Alex, in case something bad happens to you, essentially, which other magic shops do you honestly believe is as authentic as if possible? Raza, 100% Alakazam. Pete Nardi is a stand-up bloke and a very honest dealer, very good bloke. After that, you've got the likes of Dominic and Merchant of Magic, great bloke. You've got the guys at Merlings of Wakefield, Magic World, they're all good blokes. Can you think of any others?
No.
Roy Brownlow says, Alex looks more like a pirate every day, not Johnny Depp though.
Thanks, Roy. Thanks.
Adam Evans says, hi guys, you're going to talk about Gravity Reel. Well, we're not going to stop gravity reel, are we? We discussed this. Or were we going to get one in maybe? I can't remember.
We were thinking about getting one in, but the point is, it's a load
so
of money
expensive.
for
Lot
a
of money.
reel, which, even if it's brilliant, I mean, it's the sort of thing, I think, if you're David Copperfield and you've got £350 to drop on a reel, do it. If you're a hobbyist, then don't touch with a barge pole. If you're a worker and you really use reels a lot, then maybe.
And we've sold electronic reels before. Things like what do you
Pod
call
and
it?
all of that, all the Cobra.
My mind, I'm getting so old. It's because my mind is elsewhere and not on the live. Eagles one, the finger one. Come on, you know the one.
Don't know.
The Masika finger reel with a little finger bit on there that goes.
Anyway,
you guys know what I mean. Anyway, so things like that. When that first came out, people who didn't use reels before were very blasé about it, and it's constantly getting tangled and they're constantly breaking it, and the amount of ones we have returned to us and all kinds of problems. And that's with a 50, 60 quid reel. I know what it's going to be like. There's going to be people are going to buy this 300 quid reel and they're not going to be able to get it right, or it's going to tangle, or something's going to break, or the electronic's going to stop working, and we're going to be inundated with people saying, can we have our money back? And it's such an expensive product. It's just not going to be worth our hassle doing. If it turns out to be the best thing since sliced bread and 100% reliable and never goes wrong, we might think about getting it in. But other than that, yeah, I don't know.
what I will say is Tom Wright has done the tuition on it and worked with Jowl on it, and I imagine his teaching of how to use a reel and thread in general is worth a lot.
But not 350 quid, is it? It's not worth that
No,
much,
I mean, he's got other DVDs on it and stuff like that. But
Most
I mean, I reckon, I don't know, it's just a lot of money for. I don't know.
But I think most of what you could do with that, you can probably do with an ITR anyway for 20 quid or less than 20 quid. Yeah.
But if you do want one,
Oh, by all means, yeah, if you want one,
we'll get one in for you.
tell us you want one, we'll order one in, especially for you, it's no problem at all. Robert Van Buren says, hello Dave and Alex. Hello Robert, hope you're well. Jake Allen, I was thinking, sorry no, oh, my glasses. My eyes are getting worse every day. I looked at something this morning.
There's no thinking in that sentence, which was
well,
there's no tea.
It's like the laser cutter, right? The little menu on the laser cutter, I used to be able to read it fine, right? Then my eyes started going around a year and a half, 2 years ago, and I had to wear glasses to read it. But if I stood back like this, I could still just about read it if I didn't have my glasses around. Now I can't even read it from there.
So you need longer arms.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. They are getting worse. Right, okay, let's get back a bit. Right, where were we? Yeah, Jake Allen, I was going to get you guys to make me a prop. I needed a caterpillar, but I think I better not get it made at this time. Don't want M&S after me and PropDog. Needed a caterpillar. Jake, I'm curious, what do you need a caterpillar for, and what kind of caterpillar? Very curious.
Yeah.
And why would M&S be after you?
Call him the caterpillar.
Yeah, because there's a big thing going on with Aldi at the moment who've created Cuthberts, and
It's like a
Marks and
fake
Spencer's
version of it.
fake version of their cake.
Oh.
Famous cake.
I don't watch adverts, so basically everything
Clearly.
everything I watch is on Sky and it's pre-recorded. So as soon as an advert comes along, I instantly skip all the adverts. I never watch adverts anymore, so I have no idea.
Well,
What
that
I'm
was
so
like
that makes
they
sense.
had,
That makes sense.
it's
Okay,
on
yeah.
social
There was puffin bars to rival penguin, wasn't there?
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
I
they
don't
had puffin
know.
bars.
Oh,
I
God,
prefer puffins to penguins as well. So.
Roy says, "What's up, Becky? Do you want to go out?"
He wants attention.
Right, yeah, doesn't he? Yeah. Wait a minute then. Roy says, use rope. Tell them you've hypnotised them and to see rope that's not there. Sorted simples.
Probably something to do with the reel, I guess. I don't know.
Raza says, David, sorry, this could be a sensitive, but I mean well. What are you planning for the shop long term, survivor wise, e.g., after you've retired? I have no idea, Raza. I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea with Brexit going on, things are going to change. I have considered downsizing and stopping doing all the Murphy stuff and just doing our own stuff and working on. See, PropDog originally was only meant to be making and inventing ideas and selling our own stuff, but we somehow got, sort of wrapped up in the whole shop thing, and that kind of took over. So I have no idea. In the long term, I may well just go down to making my own stuff and going that way. But who knows? I may end up with the biggest magic supermarket in the world. No idea, Raza. Matt says, real talk, £350 for a reel, and my wife would have my balls on one. There you go. That's the pretty much the epitome of the reason we don't get it in. A tarantula, thank you, Jacob. Yes, tarantula. I'm mind blank then. So, you okay, Aki? Did you want to go out? I'm going to see if Aki wants to go out. Do you want to read a few comments while I
Yep.
Wanna go out?
Yep.
Come
Yes, Tarantula. Well done,
in the toilet.
Ryan. That was just me. I'm really not into my threads. Rick Relish. Hi, Rich. Afternoon, Dave and Alex. I'm researching half-dyed silk routines. Are there any you would recommend? Funnily enough, the latest Penguin lecture, the guy on it does a half-dyed silk routine that is really good, and he sells different silks as well. I can't remember his name. It's not the last lecture, the lecture before that, Street Magician. Half-dyed silk routines, got Billy McCombs. They're just a standard half-dyed silk routine, aren't they?
I missed the start of the
Half-dyed
conversation.
silk routine.
Oh,
Paul,
right, okay.
Paul Romney released a small booklet or PDF on them as well, which might be worth looking at. Other than that, I can't think of any.
Okay. Rob James says, hello, PropDog HQ. Good to see you guys looking happy and hearty. Happy and hearty. Yes. Well, I had my vaccination yesterday, so I'm all hearty and well and healthy. Although yesterday I was a bit under the weather.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have it yesterday, so I had it on Wednesday. I was under the weather yesterday. And you had yours, what, 3 weeks ago? 3 months ago? 2 months ago? 2 months ago.
2 months ago, yeah.
2 months ago.
Yep.
You must be due your second one soon.
I am.
Yeah, he says, question, do you sell shim for card gimmicks? If not, what do you recommend? Cheers.
Right, so these.
We had previously sold shim cards, but they're difficult to get hold of. I have made shim cards before, but we don't sell the shim as such. It's quite hard to get hold of because it's one of those sort of, it's so thin that it's difficult to make. It's an engineering product, and you'll find if you buy a bit, let's say a one sheet about that size, you're going to pay about 20 quid for it, if not more. So we can't get it wholesale, so there's no point us buying that in at 20 quid because we'd have to sell it at 35 quid just to make enough profit to make it worth our while. So we don't get it. But also you've got to find the right stuff because a lot of shim is stainless, and therefore it's ferrous. It doesn't, sorry, non-ferrous. It doesn't attach to magnets, and you want ferrous, so you want steel shim. But usually a mild steel shim, and it's just difficult to find.
If they're not going to be handled, I've used razor blades before.
Oh yeah, good, yeah. It just depends on how big you want the gimmicks, but yeah, razor blades are still quite thick. But
yeah, quite thick. But they I mean, it passes in close inspection.
But if you want to find some, yeah. But if you want to find some on Google, just search for mild steel shim. And then you just got to work out your microns, your thicknesses. But I can't remember how thin we used to use, but something like 0.35 micron or something like that. But yeah, just Google it. But unfortunately, we can't really get it into sell. Daniel Charge says, well, he says,
the caterpillar.
He says that. Tom Cocker says, I'm surprised Google doesn't crash daily from all those questions you think to ask. Timmy Taylor says, I've sent you a quick picture on Messenger of the table. Not entirely happy with the puckering, but it's my first attempt. I just need to make some legs for it. But the coin cloth looks awesome, and thank you guys again. You're most welcome, Timmy. Yeah, I mean, if you need any help and advice, putting it all together, do let us know. But I look forward to seeing that. Junior Rodriguez says, is there a routine included with clear cubes? Saw Craig Petty's use for it on the channel, and it was a great ending for a Rubik's Cube routine. Yeah, basically I teach, it's something that I didn't put that much of a set of routines together, just a very basic simple routine that I've used it for in the past, basically using it as an omni deck. So when you get the clear cube, you do get a little shell for it, and I include the handling of that and how to use it. But other people have come up with different handlings and uses for it after I released it, so the ones I've got with it are just the ones you get with a cube, but it's very simple basic handling on it. If you do want to know the routine that comes with it, just drop us an email. We'll send you the link to the instructions, and you can have a look what's on it. Nick Adcock says, no more Razza, please. Amber Williams says, hey there, hello Amber, I hope you're well. Martin Album says, Frank DeVille.
Yes, he's the person. Yes, so he's got a very nice handling on the half-dyed silks and the use of the dye tube, and he. I don't think any of the moves are actually original to him, but the way he does it so casually and happily holds the dye tube and stuff, you can earn quite a lot with just how freely you can do it. And it's a very good lecture, highly recommended, and half-dyed silks on that.
Cool. Pete Donnelly, hello buddy. He says, Razza, Dave will retire and get me to manage the shop for him. That's what will happen. Dude, you just got promoted. You're an officer now, mate. You're going to be in for another 15, 20 years, and I'll be 65, 70 by then. Razza says, Dave and Alex, how on earth have you been surviving all these years, e.g. with the rise of online shops, free tutorials and second-hand magic sales? Razza. With great difficulty and by not making any money. So that's how I survive, yes. We take minimum profit, well, we take minimum wage and we don't really make much of a profit from the company, but that's part of it. We do it for the love of it. Lee, hello Lee, I hope you're well. Lee Alex, he says, Mark James, question mark, what's that about?
Oh, he might do a half-dyed silk, possibly.
Oh, does he? Okay.
He might do. We might be on, I don't know.
Mark's a good bloke. Benjamin says, well, so Lee Alex. Benjamin says, Frank DeVille is the Penguin lecture with the wonderful half-dyed silk routine. It's a proper primer on the effect.
Yep.
Thank you, Benjamin. Zach says, any recommendations for routines that make you look like a genius? Like Magic Square, Memorizing Deck, etc. Yeah, Magic Square and Memorizing Deck. Those are two.
That make you look like...
well, Free Fire Revolution, you do that, you look like a genius, but yeah, not mentally.
You mean something, yeah, right, so yeah... I suppose there are things that, I mean, the old book test, what's the comedy book test where you've supposedly remembered the book off the top of your head?
There's the calculator one with the calculator algorithm on it that you can make out you're adding things up in your head. I forget what that one's called. Yeah, it's more of a mentalism thing, nothing I've really thought about. But I'm sure there are loads of people watching this now who are going to, any minute now, just send you a personal message or put up on here what the routines are for you. Amber says, I'm in hospital since Monday. Oh no, Amber. What's the matter? Let us know. I hope you're well. Finally found you, says Walter. Don't worry, Walter, we were late as well, so you've not missed much. We've only just started, really. Lee Alex says, Alex Kirk, Mark James does half-dyed on his Penguin lecture.
Well, there you go. I wish you'd mentioned it to me. I should probably... Mark, I'm sorry, I haven't bought that lecture, but I will.
Roy says, you know your keys that could bend, could it be done with a long barrel type keys like a haunted key? Yes, it could, Roy. But those keys are very hard to get and expensive to get, so it's not something I would consider doing, because in order to make the Easy Bend keys cost effective I have to do a large quantity at a time. I don't know if I'd be able to sell that many. I mean, the keys we sell at the moment are very cheap. You start, you know, we pay what, 18, 19 pence each for a key, and then we have to cut it and everything. If we get those long keys, we can't cut them on a long key cutting machine, so we've got to find a new way to cut them. So that's the first problem, and the keys are going to be ridiculously expensive, and then you have to try and age them all, and you'd end up paying something like £3 per key or something like that. It just wouldn't work. But if you ever have some keys you aren't doing, you can either send them to us and we will sort them out for you, or I can teach you or tell you how to do them yourself.
Oh, Levent's probably got lots of stuff on the half-dyed silk.
Yes.
Almost certainly.
Some noble bloke with blonde whitey hair kind of thing says, what's up?
He looks vaguely familiar, but I've completely forgotten all about him.
He does have an air familiar about him, familiarity about him, but yeah, no idea.
Got a blank. Completely blank.
But anyway, he says, what's up, my doggy fair brethren? I'm still alive, week 1 complete.
Well done,
what's
Jason.
going on about? No idea. No, we are missing you, mate. We are missing you. Wish you were here. Yes. Yeah. Jason wouldn't have forgotten the live, would he?
He wouldn't have forgotten the live.
Kevin King says, greetings from Orlando. Hello, mates. Hello, Kevin. I hope you're well. Thank you for joining us. Shane says, what's up? I hope you're all well. Stay safe. And to you too, Shane. Razza says, could you guys do a demo with some advice on how to use flash paper, if possible, please? E.g. to produce a small object from fire, feeling new to flash paper. Yeah, we could just produce something, really, I guess. Have we got any scraps of flash paper?
Well, no, I don't know if we
have a
do.
quick look. Well, you read Mario's comment and go from there.
Alright, well, okay, Mario's comments. Hello all! Hello. Daniel Charles, where's Brian Briggs? Well, Daniel, he's coming in tomorrow morning. Apparently he forgot to pick something up, so he's coming back tomorrow morning. Kevin King, I've done a half-dyed silks for years. Great routine. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it is one of those routines that I think goes around in a circle, and eventually people realise what a great, brilliant, versatile routine it is. You can do it close up. It's amazing.
One little issue. Most of the flash paper we've got or had has all been thrown away or burned, and that we do have left is all wet, so we'd have to go and dry it out, and it's going to take too long. But I can give you a demonstration just roughly with this. So let's say we're not going to light it. Right. So let's say you're going to get a bit of flash paper. Start with something about that size, and just you can either fold it up like that, which will give a fairly slowish burn. So if you're going to produce something like a deck of cards, warm that wrap on it. If you're going to produce something like a deck of cards, you've got several ways of doing it. Okay. Right, so
That's got a deck in it.
you've got a couple of ways of doing it. If you've got the angles that you can hide it like this in front of somebody, then I would do something like this, okay? You hold it there, you'd light it at the bottom and let it go up, okay? And if you're holding it like that, it's going to be a fairly slowish burn all the way to the top. So basically light it there, and then once it gets to about here, you've got this big flash which will cause like a retention of vision. And then all you're going to do is just do that, okay? So it's something along the lines of that, and then it's going to produce, okay? That's one way of doing it. You could do it so you light it, you throw it up, and then that will kind of appear from the flame. Okay, if your angles are not good and there's loads of people around, you want to start like this. Okay, have your pack of cards down by your side. Okay, you're going to light that, so you're going to want something like a Zippo lighter. So you put the Zippo lighter down with it lit, and then you can just touch it to it, or you give the Zippo lighter to somebody to hold. So let's just say you're holding a lighter there.
Rock concert.
Let's just say that was on. Okay, you come across like that, you'd light it. Now there's going to be a flash of about 1, 2, so that it's going to go 1, 2, poof, like that. And at that point, you do this. Like, and you just kind of produce it from behind that flame. You're trying to get in behind the flame, because if you come up like that, the movement's going to be seen. But if you come from kind of behind the flame like that, it's going to appear from the flame itself. If you want something to light faster, then don't fold it. You want to scrunch it up, okay? Because when you fold it, you're taking all the air out the inside of it. So you need oxygen for it to burn. So if you want it to burn faster, okay, take a bit about that size and scrunch it into a little ball like that. Okay, and that ball will trap air inside, so that's going to be a lot faster. So you can produce something. If you had like a ball or something you wanted to produce, you can you prime that a lot better, and you can just kind of go and it's there. Or as Chad Long does, which is a lovely routine, you can have your lighter there and just light it and throw it across, and it will look like a ball of fire coming across. But I mean, this is just a very quick idea. There's so much to go into. There's so much more, but you know, I could be here all day talking about it.
Well, you have to practice it. That's what, you know. Get a video camera. Yeah. Light it a lot, produce lots of things in various different ways, and you'll find your favourite one.
But let's say you wanted to produce something long. If you wanted to produce something like a bottle or something long shaped like that, okay, you're going to have to hold it down by your side. But if you just got a small ball of fire there, it's not so easy. So then start thinking about flash string, because flash string, a lot longer, you light it at the bottom and then it comes up, and what you end up with is a kind of ball of fire, or a long, what's the word? Just a lot of fire, a long ball of fire like this. So that gives you a lot more room to produce something big. So once you light it, it goes up. But if you have a look, I think I'll give some demos on the flash paper pages anyway. If you go to my flash, any flash product, or yeah, any flash product on the website, I should have a little video there with just me showing you a couple of examples of different things you can do. If you look at that, you'll get a good idea. Failing that, next time you come in the shop, maybe we can help you out. Right, where's Brian Bricks? Daniel Chard. No, he's never coming back now. Kevin says, I've done half-dyed silk for years. Great routine. Charlie's there. Hello, Charlie. He says, sorry I'm late. Happy poets. Excuse me. Charlie, you missed the beginning, mate. We were late too. 15 minutes. Andrew Vaughan says, hi guys, happy Friday, and to you too. And Walter says, were you late, or was it a delay on my computer? Yeah, 15 minutes late today, Walter. Just a lot going on.
No, it was Walter. He needs a new computer, Walter.
Yeah, we were on time, Walter. You were just so late. Walter. Mario says, couldn't watch live last week, but I did catch up in the evening with a nice cold beer. Thanks, guys. Tim Hodgkinson says, Hodgkinson says, hi everyone, catching a live for once, not having to watch it on Saturday. Nice to have you joining us, Tim. We often say, you know, it's a shame Tim couldn't join us live, didn't we?
We do, yeah, we missed you. We miss you. We say it's
yeah, we always know.
It's not live.
Tim's watching, we're coming on Monday, Tim watched on a Saturday again.
Yeah.
Roy Brownlow says, mental logs make you look like you're clever. There you go. Thank you, Roy. And Daniel says, are there any plans for more full life products, oranges, melons, etc.? No, there's not, Daniel, not really. It's one of those things that they're so difficult and time consuming to make. We've got to make a lot to make it worthwhile, and lemons and limes are very popular. We sell a lot of them, but if we made melons or oranges or potatoes, you know, we'd have to make a lot of them, and I just don't think we'll sell them because we're going to end up losing money. When you make a batch, you can't just buy a little bit of silicone and make them. You have to buy bulk, and it costs £300 or £400 for a vat of silicone that doesn't last that long. So we have made custom products for people before. We've made mangoes, we've made bowling balls, all kinds of other stuff, and it's just so cost expensive. We had to charge £200 or £300 per item to make them, so it's not really worth it. Yeah, I mean, if you had the budget and you wanted them, we could custom make them, but yeah, it's not really worth it, I'm afraid. It's one of those things. We have such a small market. You know, we're not selling Buddha statues or light bulbs. We don't have millions of potential customers. We have hundreds, occasionally thousands if you've got something really good on the market.
Also, the molds don't last forever either, do they? So you have to constantly start making the molds. So it's not like...
Yeah. I mean, the average lemon, we have to go to the supermarket, we have to find the right size lemon with the right patterns on it. I mean, that takes probably 4 or 5 supermarkets going around to find a bunch of lemons. And we make the molds, and we may get 10 or 15 molds out of each one, and then we have to remake them again. So yeah. Matt Boscall says, nearly everything in Doug Diamond's calculated thoughts will make you look pretty genius. Thank you, Matt. There you go, see?
If you can get hold of it, you'd be pretty genius.
Yeah, that's the other thing, yeah. I bid 10,000 camels, says JN. Hello, JN. I hope you're well, it's been a while. Ryan says, Zach Ademic, check out Magic Square by Andy Gladwin. Normal Magic Square routine, but then you turn the squares upside down to reveal a second number. Yeah, good call. And Jonas says there's a chess trick in Corinda's 13 steps that will make you look like a genius, where the horse move all over the board without being on the same square once.
Knight. What's it called? Knight something or other. It's called Knight something or other. I've seen that there's a member of my local magic club, South London Magic Club, who can do it.
Oh, okay.
And it's a feat of memory and calculation. The knight starts anywhere on the board, and you know how it moves in a funny way. And you move the horsey, and you moves all the way around. Only going in each square once, but it will go to every square once.
Yeah, cool.
Very good. It is very good. It's very, and it's surprising. I'll tell you what, actually, it is a surprisingly engaging routine to watch. You would have thought you'd get a bit bored, but you're all there going, he's missed that one out. He's always getting there.
It's good. Power of the masses.
Yep.
Should we ask them about the sponge balls? Should we talk about that quickly?
No, it's top secret.
Okay, top secret. Oh no, they're going what? Okay, right. Let's talk some magic. What are we talking about?
Let's get portable out of the way.
Portable. Well, we talked about this briefly last week because I opened it and went, "What? This is pants. This is absolutely terrible. It looks awful." But then it was my bag because I didn't know the routine. It turned out the routine is actually quite nice, quite good. We thought, well, okay, I was a bit quick to jump the ball, and sorry, Danny Weiser. But then there's been an awful lot of controversy about this because it turns out that Danny Weiser wasn't the first to come up with it. The person who've come up with it first, it was DJ Williams, thinks it might have been stolen and it's gone back and forth. But apparently you said they've come to an agreement or something. Did you? Is that right?
Yeah,
you know more about it than me.
It turns out that there is a chance that Danny was first, or possibly is first. Right. I think they've been exchanging YouTube footage going, this was me in 2017, this is me in 2016, this is me in 2015, Anyway, so it's Danny Weiser, so it's fine. I think DJ Williams has accepted that it's Danny's routine, and it's fine.
But there's a lesson for you guys. If you do come up with an idea and you think in the future you might want to market it, put it on YouTube, put it to private link so no one can see it, or a hidden link. It's always there, and that way if anyone says, I come up with it first and you come up with it first, you can then just put it public and say, look, here's my date-stamped routine or idea of doing it. It's worth doing it. But did you learn any of it? I was going to. I just been so busy.
Do you know what? I tried desperately to like it. I just no.
I kind of like the concept a bit, but not the way I saw it on the trailer and the instructions.
It feels to me like it should be. There should be something in it, but I can't, for the life of me, get the value out of it. And also, so the vanish requires a something on, a lid on a piece of elastic to not give away too much away, and that doesn't come with it. I kind of wish you can't do the whole thing straight from the box either, which was a bit annoying. So it was quite hard to play with.
And you are paying £25 just for that. It would have been nicer to have, as Alex says, the other things that you can do with it, for them to have supplied it for the same price, because I do feel, those are 20-30 pence each, aren't they? It's quite ridiculous, but it would have been nice to have more stuff with it, as you said, for the price.
And and I actually thought that the moves were a bit right. Yeah, so this is the other thing. So when you first get it, which I'm sure everyone's going to be quickly buying it. It might be hidden in the box because it does slide under. So if you've got an empty box, do check under the insert. But try and keep it tightly rolled up for a few hours. Possibly put a magnet on it.
So you can't store it straight.
Well, you shouldn't know, because it needs to sort of. So the idea is you want it to be as much like that as possible, and then it's only when obviously you give it that little curve in it that it'll go straight. But and that'll help with that bit. But the other thing is he spends longer teaching you how to take it off your arm, than he does with the Move by Flip, which was a bit of a shame. I thought there could have been a bit more moves, could have been a bit more involved with the whole Sharpie thing. I don't know. I just think for £25, it's a nice idea. Doesn't quite float my boat.
Okay, cool. Right, well there you go. That is what's it called?
Portable, because this is the other thing. I've always considered my Sharpie to be relatively portable already.
Oh, I don't know. You haven't seen my Sharpie.
Yeah, well, so there you go. So I'm not even sure about that. I do quite like the name portable. It's making me chuckle that I've got a portable pen as opposed to the one in the trailer that I've been lugging around.
A bit like your portable house, really.
My
isn't
portable house, yeah.
There you go.
So there we go. That's by Danny Weiser.
Ultimate Nervous Breakdown 2.0 by Dominic Duvier. This is the first time I've seen that. I didn't even know we sold it.
I've
No.
only.
When did you get them?
Towards the end of start of this week.
Oh, okay. That's why I haven't seen it.
And I'll tell you what. So
What is it? What is it?
it's a wallet. It's a wallet.
Dominic Duvier, so it's got to be good.
It's a wallet with some cards, and it's one of these wallets.
Dominic
But-
Duvier, not
Yeah,
Vivier. Dominic
yeah.
Duvier.
So it's a lovely wallet. He did have a Nervous Breakdown, well, 1.0, but he didn't call it 1.0. He just called it Ultimate Nervous Breakdown, I think, which was a plastic wallet. That's a real leather wallet, and you get some cards with it. And
Nice
the
leather.
routine is basically so on one side, so you have one card on one side, 3 cards, 4 cards on the other side. They pick a suit, and you've only got the queen of the right suit, and the aces turn over. And, I mean, it's hard to explain the routine. You've got to watch the trailer, but the method is really, really clever. This wallet is quite clever.
It looks like a Himba wallet. Is it a Himba wallet?
It has a Himba function, but you can also have more cards under here. So when you pull them out, you can load. So basically, it's also a funny loading kind of scenario going on as well,
Oh, I see. There's a secret double flap in there.
which
right, I think,
helps
yeah.
you do it. And the routine, I mean, the only problem is it's £75. Which
lot
puts
for
it at the
what?
price, price bracket. It's a bit tough, but it is really quite smart.
Cool. Right.
But I will play with it. I'm gonna play with it. Learn a routine. That's
Awesome.
Proper review. But
Right. Let's do a few more comments.
I do like
where were we? Andy Tingley says, I thought you wasn't on today. We're still looking up to 8 minutes past. Anyway, hi guys. Hello, Andy. And thank you for the video you sent earlier with the cockatoo. We did have a laugh at that. Nigel says there's a lot of flash product tips on the PropDog YouTube channel. Walter says, thanks Dave, glad not my computer. Brendan says, you should do a DVD, Dave, great tips, thank you. Yeah, I thought about doing one for quite some time. I mean, Scott Penrose has a really good DVD out there. And it has been on the books to do one because I've got a lot of knowledge with flash paper. I've been playing it for 30, 40 odd years now. No, not 40 years. About 30 years I've been playing around with flash stuff, and yeah, I've done a lot of advising on it and consulting as well, so maybe I should put it all together one day. I mean, I could talk about flash stuff for 3 hours non-stop.
Yep.
Easy.
I think you were talking about a kombucha DVD though.
Oh, right, well, that I can go for 10 hours straight without even breathing. Otto says, regarding producing things from a flame, I'd recommend looking into the Jlb Finger Flasher. Best flame production and can be loaded to accommodate even larger products like cobalts. What do you know about fire, Otto? You know nothing about
Never lit a
And
fuse in your life.
Yeah. The Jlb Finger Flasher from Jean-Luc Bertrand, we did sell it. We had a load of them in. We've sold out at the moment.
Yeah.
We need to get more in. But they are very, very good. And there's a few other finger flashes out there. The Braca one does a similar thing as well. There's the little finger, there's a budget finger pot thing which you can use in a very similar way as well, but they're all really good. And if in doubt, check out the trailer for the JB Finger Flasher, because that will give you a lot of ideas what you can do with it. And JB, Jean-Luc is a master with it. It's just, I mean, you see him on all kinds of television programs just producing everything from it. It's fantastic. So do check that out. Even if you don't think about getting one, it's just nice to watch. As I said, thank you. Brackets for the answers and on the spot top-notch beginner flash paper guidance. You're most welcome. Raza, Chris Gilders, hello Chris. He says, watch everyone. I hope all is well, and we hope you are well too, Chris. Jonas says, we need an Alex boat for life. Alex just needs a boat he can live in. Yeah.
Funnily enough, I did. Mila was wrapping up a pot. You know, when you were doing that parcel When
Oh,
you
the
wrap
big
it up.
one, yeah.
I thought if you could do it on my boat, that would be really useful. that would stop a lot of leaks.
I actually saw the boat yesterday. Actually, it's coming along really well, really nice. It's a completely different boat to when he started. Yeah, that's because the original one sunk.
Yeah, it is a different boat.
Completely different. Stefan says I was just looking into that one. I saw there are multiple times hand finger flashes. How easy is it to fire? Really easy. It's basically one of those without the actual flame bit itself. So just that bit there, like that. That's all it is. But it's got a little pot in it that you can attach some stuff to, like you can put flash paper inside it as well to get a bigger flame if you want to. Pete says PhD in astrophysics will make you look like a genius. Good call, mate. Good call.
Yeah, just face.
Never too
Get
late.
a certificate. Why not?
Ninth Tour is
That's
the name of it.
Oh,
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you.
That didn't make me look like a genius, did it?
I love it. I love having all this knowledge in one little, screen. It's great. It's fantastic. Daniel says there is a wonderful deck memory effect called Mind Over Matter, which might be biased. Eden says the Marksman deck by Lucha May makes the Magician look very clever with cards. Yeah, good call actually. Eden.
Must point out we do stock Mind Over Matter by Daniel Johnson.
Yep. Peter Burkett says hi guys at work, but secretly watching. Lee Alex says Portable looks more 2D in real life than it does in the trailer. Raza says, what are your top 3 or so favourite recommendations for non-card social media effects, if possible, please? Raza, what is it with you and the questions, mate?
Mojo.
It's like one of those pop quiz things, isn't it? Where you got, all the different answers, and that's all Raza seems to want. Non-card social media effects.
I like Mojo, the coffee.
That's good. Really good.
I don't know. We're not big.
Yeah.
We're not big social media people.
There's a few out there. I watch the candy one with the box, and that's quite good, isn't it? Yeah.
Twist, no. Delicious Change.
Delicious Change, that's one. Yeah, and Twisted Flavor's quite good as well. Yeah. Lee Alex says no, just watch the trailer. Laugh out loud. Adam Evans, I ate a clock today. It was very time consuming. Ban him from the shop. Ban him. Ken Cum says, are the new Daryl hole card things thicker now? The ones behind you, do you have 2 different sizes?
We do.
Yes, there are 2 different sizes. There's parlour and stage.
They're not made from what? Are they made from card that's coated, or are they made from? Is that coated or is that?
It's laminated. Yes, it's a matte laminate on the carding. But I never saw the original, so I don't know if they're thicker or not. But they are pretty thick, though. I mean,
yeah, you're not gonna.
An idea. I don't know if you can hear that. If you can hear thickness, can you?
They're that thick. And that's the size difference. To be honest, you can get away with both in any situation, I would have thought. So it's up to you. Personally, I'll probably just go for the bigger ones just because you can.
Yeah. Amber says, sorry, just missed 5 minutes. Had blood pressure done. It's low and heart rate. That's because you're looking at us 2 men. Yeah. Temperature fine though. Hospital not
Beach
COVID
bod and
related.
dad bod. That's pretty much what we are.
Julia says, can the mags in chop cups lose its strength? I have an Alduco cup and it's not holding the ball the way it could. Can you recommend a good chop cup? So, Junior, what you'll find is more likely the magnet inside the board you're using has moved. So, I think what we've got here, I haven't really got much to demonstrate. A chop cup ball, so a crochet ball, there we go, that will do, usually has a hole going all the way through like that. And what they do is they put a cylindrical magnet in that hole that's just the right size, and they wedge it into the middle, okay, and then it's crocheted over. But what can happen, if you can imagine, thank you very much. There we go. So yeah, if you can imagine a hole going all the way through, they usually put a little cylindrical magnet in, something like that, and that will be balanced so that the magnet in the chop cup, it's good, isn't it? Interactive.
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
The magnet in the chop cup, it's the right distance away. But what can happen over time, especially if the ball's been dropped a lot and hit at that kind of angle, this magnet can slide down, so it's kind of here, so it's a bit further away. And the other side is reversed, so if it hits that side, it's going to propel it away. So what you want to do is get your crochet ball and get something like a cocktail stick and just poke it all the way around, and at some point it'll suddenly go poof into a hole, and you realise that's where the hole is. And once you realise that hole is, you should be able to push that magnet down or back the other way a little bit, and hopefully that will amend the magnet inside and make it either stick harder or less to the chop cup, if that makes sense. Funnily enough, actually, I did a video on this. Yeah, there is a video. If you go to the PropDog Lounge, okay, there are some tutorial videos on that, and it's one of them is how to adjust a magnet in a crochet ball or something along the lines of that, and that will help you. So fingers crossed that will help.
Was your video as good as that? No, good. All right, just
that is cutting edge.
It's in the PropDog Lounge anyway, isn't it?
Yeah,
PropDog Lounge,
failing that, you can just try some different magnetic balls as well. Do you want to see? You might be able to get some other magnetic balls that will really work just as well. What?
Sponge balls for Ben.
Sponge balls.
Picking up an order.
Okay. So yeah, you might be able to find different crochet ball that will fit. So we sell, for example, magnetic balls by Equal Pickle or metallic balls by Bizarre Machia. Some of those might work well. If you are struggling, you can always send the chop cup to us, and we can see if we can go through. We've got loads of different random balls in there. We might be able to match, a ball to your cup perfectly for you. Or failing that, if you want a new chop cup, I can highly recommend the PFD chop cup. Very, very nice. Any other balls you recommend?
No. I mean,
PFD is a very nice one, nice heavyweight.
Yeah, I mean, usually you find if you buy them as a set, and they should be balanced. I mean, there's the TCC leather cup.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah,
they're very nice.
Which leads us on, of course, to the Play-Doh. You want to talk about that? The Play-Doh chop cup we talked about last week.
Play-Doh chop dough. Having spoken to Portable, Danny Weiser and DJ Williams, they sorted it out. Javier Natera brought out chop dough, which was previously released by Jose Marie, someone from Under Magic in Spain, and he has Play Cup, and it's the same, and he released it sooner, and he wasn't told anything about Javier's release. Isn't very happy about it.
I can imagine.
So we have taken chop dough off our stock. We won't be selling it because, as far as I'm concerned, you should go to Play-Doh Under Magic and get it from Jose Maria, who's very nice, very well made cup. So Javier has apologised to Jose Maria, and he's very happy that it was an independent creation and so on. Quite what happened is a mystery because at the end of the tutorial that Javier does, which is quite a tutorial, Javier, well done.
It was a nice little cup. We liked it.
It was a nice cup, nice tutorial. I mean, he clearly loved it. He clearly didn't. I mean, you can tell from the tutorial how much effort, and he obviously felt it was independent. There is a credit to Jose Marie's Play-Doh.
Oh.
So although Javier didn't know about it, somehow that got at the end of the trail. I don't know.
It's easy to do though. I mean, I come up with an idea of a little barman's chop cup, which was a little spirit measure thing with a magnet in it, and I had it all made. It worked wonderful, and I was using little corks and olives and stuff as a load. And I then went and bought a load of them to release it, and then suddenly realised it was already made, and Murphy's actually stocking it. And I don't know why I didn't find it first time. I did search around, but I wasn't searching for the right keywords.
Yeah.
I never found it. So I've got 500 spirit measures sitting in a. With all the magnets and all of this, everything ready to make them, sitting across in the.
Oh yeah, we have indeed.
Shed, yeah.
So there you go.
Yes.
So Jose Marie, it's Under Magic, I think. Get his Play Cup. It's the original.
Jonas says Artar should do a DVD on Flash products and fire called "Blow Shit Up" or the Sans Mines Review.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call there, Jonas. Roy says. SC Alex was playing extra in the new Dobbo product with Mike Sullivan. What?
Was I? Oh, I haven't seen. Has Mike put something up with me? I don't know.
SC Alex, I don't know what it means on that. SC Alex, whatever you mean. Andy says, Alex, why have you not got pictures of the boat before and after? Is it because you only have before and still before?
I haven't got anyone to show them to.
Basically, he doesn't. Right. So basically, when it all goes wrong and the boat sinks, he's going to get another boat and send a picture of that and say, "This is what I've done. Look how amazing it is." and that's going to be the
You
way
don't know
around.
how tempting getting another boat is. You really don't
You've
know.
gone so far in it at the moment. So
I know,
far,
but anyway.
It does look good. More Razza, please, says Nick Adcock. Roy says, will PropDog be making new sponge COVID needles? Matt says, what are your top 3 favourite questions from Razza? Okay. Andy says, talk about flashing. Once I flashed in front of 2 old deers on a bench. One had a stroke, but luckily the other one couldn't reach.
That's another show.
That's got to be one of my favourites of all the jokes anyone's ever said.
Well done. Well done, Andy.
Oh,
Well done.
fantastic. Yeah. Right. Razza says, Ari, questions from me. I feel that these lives are my big chance to get to learn from a top magic people. I don't feel the need to settle for less after getting honest viewpoints of Dave and Alex. But yeah, Razza, I mean, every time you come to the shop, mate, you ask a lot of questions as well. We're always happy to answer them. So yeah, no problems there. Ken Dunn says, the earlier hole cards were a bit easy to see through if you were backlit. Not good for the effect. Just curious if these block backlit better. If these block backlight better. Thanks for looking.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure they're although there was something we had to consider with 3-card Joe, wasn't it? That.
Or the see-through effect. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Well, they're definitely opaque. You can't see through them at all.
I think they're fine. I think you're fine.
Daniel Chard, top 3 effects to be used for stage or parlour. Socially distances powerful. Socially distances and powerful. Top 3 effects to be used for stage or parlour. I hate when people put me on the spot list because now we've got to sit there and think about it.
Well, the thing is, though, part of me thinks it's the routine you've put together with whatever you're doing. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean,
It's difficult because I can mention a load of stuff and say this is great, and then I could suddenly think about later and go, actually no, this is way better and that's way better, and then anything I think is good may not work for somebody else. You know, I may say something like, I don't know what we've got, Shattered. I may say Shattered is great for stage and it works brilliant, but then there might be people out there that Shattered just wouldn't work for. So yeah, it's a difficult one really, Daniel.
Yeah, no, I find I tried Shattered once, but because I'm mainly comedy, or at least try to be funny, doing something sort of serious and dangerous just didn't work for me. So there you go. But I mean, Silk to Egg, all those classics really.
Razza says, plus Dave Bonsall equals a major inspiration, a magic inspiration for me. He's one of us who spent years working for free and stuff like that. Plus Alex seems like a humble bro. Razza, you humble? Humble. Yes.
Just don't know very
Stan's there. Stan says, hi guys. Hello Stan. Little Aki is there, fast asleep on the floor at the moment. So otherwise he'll be up there saying hello to you, Stan. Daniel says, Igep Piggle also have a Play-Doh chop cup. I think you mean Ickle Pickle maybe? I don't know.
They might do. I mean, I know Chad Long had one in his cheesy notebooks, so you know.
Freddie Magic says, Freddie GV Magic says, what's your favourite packet trick in stock currently? I asked because I bought a packet trick off your shop last year, double back, and I carry it on me everywhere and I absolutely love it. And I'd love to get more packet tricks. Yeah, double back would have been right up there. So would Stand Up Monty by Garrett Thomas. Twisted Sitters is another very good one. Ace.
Aces.
Aces.
Oh, Aces.
Richard Saunders. Ace, yeah. Richard Saunders. Ace. NFW is another very good one.
NFW is really good.
Impromptu wildcard.
What's that?
Oh yeah, the impromptu wildcard.
Impromptu
There are
wildcard,
loads.
there you go, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you do a packet trick one on the PropDog Lounge?
Yes, there is top 5 packet tricks PropDog Lounge.
There you go. PropDog Lounge, Freddie. It's all on there. Roy says, I saw Alex on the new release, The Phone Trick by Dobbo.
Oh, okay.
Matt Parrow says, hi all. Hello Matt.
Haven't asked my permission to release that. Never mind.
You need to consult your image consultant, don't you?
Yeah,
to make sure that your rights are. Razza has 52 cards, a question on each. Laugh out loud, says Roy. Amber says, when are you going to make an appearing kombucha bottle? Don't start. Nick Adcock says, welcome to Razadog. Daniel says, top 3 effects that use a brick, a single playing card, and an aardvark.
Funnily enough,
I've got about 10 of those.
well, my card to pocket uses all 3 of those. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've got a ring flight that uses a brick and an aardvark. I'm yet to work a single playing card in for that one though. So yeah, but the rest of it's all secret. Yeah, hush hush. Piccadilly Monty, says Daniel. Right. Okay. That's all the questions
corner
on
of
that.
Piccadilly. Does it mean corner of Piccadilly?
Don't know. Piccadilly Monty. That's all it says. Talk about something. What we got?
Oh, Nick the Fat's PO box. So this PO stands for plastic.
Nick the Fat.
Nick the Fat, not Nick the Fat.
Oh, it's Nick the Fat. Like
Nick the Fat. He sounds like Nick the Fat, the well-known Al Capone's
Like Pat the
right-hand man, left-hand man,
Yes.
whatever. Yeah, PO box, which stands for plastic
bada
organic.
boom, bada boom.
And there used to be a little, I don't know if you're familiar, it was called a German box, which was made of plastic and looked like nothing on earth. Nick the Fat has decided to make it look like a bottle top.
A 3D printed bottle top.
I suspect it's 3D printed.
Kind
Oh,
of.
it might be moulded. It might be moulded. I'm not sure it is 3D printed. Actually. I don't know. Thank you.
Yeah.
And yep. So basically, you put 10p's in there, and you can make them vanish and go from hand to hand, or go through the table, or you can just roll a glass. Unfortunately, I can't demo it because we've only got 2 10p's.
Pound coin. Does that work?
Well, not quite. So you have to set it up as well.
We need some customers in with 10p's.
You need to, but I really like it. If you want to do an easy coins through table, coins across, anything like that, you can make the coins vanish from this very quickly, very easily. It's all nicely self-contained, and it's, I mean, I can't remember, it's about £20. But watch the video, watch what you can do with it. The swirling with the glass is really nice. So you literally just put a glass over it and swirl it, and the coins vanish from there, and you just get them from under the table.
That sounds nice.
It is. It's nice and visual, very easy. Yep.
Okay. Right, now stop everything. This is going to take a while, but Charlie says that what's kombucha? So take a seat, guys.
Give me some rope. Give me some rope.
Jonas says for stage stroke parlour, Joe Riding's comedy rope routine. Yeah. Sidewalk shuffle and linking rings. There we are. I mean, I could sit there and name 30 things in here that were all brilliant for stage, parlour, close up and everything. It's like, which one's my favourite? Right.
I've got a lot of mine actually. Sidewalk shuffle I do, which is good, but I do it so that they catch me out every time, which is really good fun. And my card,
And is that your
pocket? You can do card to pocket on stage with Bernard.
Is that your favourite stage routine? Is it?
Possible? No, probably not.
Is there anything else you like to do on stage? You know, maybe with some random things, not quite an aardvark, but maybe a tumble dryer.
Oh yeah, well yes, there is the tumble dryer.
Would you like to tell them about the tumble dryer, Alex?
It's an appearing tumble dryer. What more?
And you did this at a gig, did you not?
I did do this at a gig.
How did you get the tumble dryer to the gig?
On the tube.
A whole tumble dryer on the tube.
And no one said a word. No one on the tube said. Someone said "nice suit" to me as I was sitting on top of a tumble dryer, and no one mentioned, and no one helped me up the stairs with it either.
And you losers moan about pocket management. Oh, it's too big to put in my pocket.
Yeah.
Shining example. You do anything for your art. It's not about pocket size. It's about what you're willing to do, the lengths you're willing to go for your art. Produce a tumble dryer.
The only person to laugh when I produced it was the compare.
If anyone's listening, a tumble dryer.
If you ask someone to appear, because I couldn't make a helicopter appear, so I thought the idea of the tumble dryer would be.
But it was a real tumble dryer.
It was a real tumble dryer. Yeah, they're not.
It wasn't a folding flat tumble dryer. It was a real tumble dryer.
Yeah.
See,
My wife wasn't happy.
Max.
The moment when there was the gap in the kitchen, and she was like, "Where's the tumble dryer?"
Is that why you're divorced now?
Yeah.
Max Malini would have been proud of you. He would go to those lengths. Richard Young's on. Hello, mate. I hope you're well. He says, hi, guys. Just sent you a load of new changing cards. Yes. And tournament store cards. Yes. So PropDog will have them all back in stock next week. Yes.
Woo. They are good.
They are. Brilliant. And they'd be one of our top sellers.
Oh, yeah, we were checking that out, weren't we? So, Richard, yeah, well done.
We're looking for our top sellers
Congratulations.
and we're like, hang on a minute. This is one of our top sellers over the last 2 months, was it, I think?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Finley says, Dave, what's better, shop bought kombucha or homemade kombucha? And also, how do you make it? Well, I used to like the shop bought stuff until I made my own, and then there's no going back, unfortunately. Making it, well, how long have you got? Not long enough for this, but I do have a video if you're seriously interested. Roy says, can't wait to Alex to produce a boat trick will sail in it.
You can make it disappear.
You don't make many flavours of kombucha though, do you? You don't play about with the whole
I got my favourite
elderflower
one,
nut or anything like that. Yeah. Just
Alex making a boat disappear. Here, take this long curtain, take it all over there. I'll hold this end here. Boat covered, yes.
I just wish I could make it. I just wish I could make it appear. That's the big problem. I'm wondering, the car doesn't start now either, does it? So I've got a long list. We've got a long list. Me and vehicles.
Just move into the shop, mate. Just move in the shop. Yeah, we'll turn this counter into bed for you. You can sleep on there. Steve-O says, hi guys, hope you're well. Oh, we're very well, thank you, Steve-O. I hope you are too. Artar says, Alex, please tell us there is a video evidence of the tumble dry routine.
I think there might be.
Yes!
I think I might actually.
Next week.
I might have to try and dig
on the
that
live,
out.
Next
I might
week.
have to try. It was part of a longer routine because what I did want to do was to climb inside it and put myself on a cycle, and then have a dwarf come out and go, oh, it was too hot, and go back in and put it back. And then anyway.
So did you have to take the wheels off the cycle first to get it in there? Charlie says, I performed my close-up hypnosis routine today for the first time. Good stuff, mate. It says it went really well, which has made my day a little better. Any hypnosis recommendations? I have induction, and it's really reality is plastic. Thank you. Any recommendations?
Hypnosis routine.
I said, any recommendations? Sleep. See, works. Bark like a dog.
Woof woof.
Go home and sink your boat.
It's already sunk. Job done.
I don't know. I've not really studied any hypnosis, not looked into it. I don't. Do we sell any hypnosis?
I don't even think we've got anything.
No, I don't know, Charlie. Yeah, I'm afraid I don't know, mate. Do you want a blank?
I mean, I can probably tell you what, Charlie. I can go through Murphy's and whatever and see what they've got.
Yeah.
Drop me, it's a whole separate thing, isn't it? Like hypnosis, it's just not covered in magic.
Drop James Brown an email. I know he's well into his hypnosis. He might be able to give you some recommendations. Just tell him you know me. We're old mates. James says, please upload Kombucha tutorial on the PropDog Lounge. If I do it publicly, I'm going to have to do it properly because the one I've done at the moment is just me making one for Mike Sullivan. He wants to know how to make it, so it's like, Alan, mate, this is me. Just do this, do this, do that. So if I'm going to upload it, if people do want it, I'll have to do it properly. But there are loads of tutorials online about making it anyway. Proper ones, made decently. Now, question here. We're going to have a little magic trick. Alice is going to produce something in a minute. Daniel says there was a book out called Trojan Horse Project about the free will principle. Have you heard of it?
Big flash. Yeah, we have. I've heard of it because Mike Sullivan said it was brilliant.
Is it?
It's all right. No. So the whole free will thing. It's one of those tricks where, for me, it's always been like you change it. Okay, so put it in your right hand now. You can put it into your left hand if you want, or maybe you don't want to. Always feels too procedural for my liking. So I didn't think I was going to like this book at all. It's only a slim book, so I read it in Mike's presence. And I'm not too keen on the first couple of versions by Manos. I really like that Michael Murray gets involved. And together, I think they have come up with some really good routines that I would consider doing. So it's much better than I think. And if you are interested in a gimmick free will routine, then I do highly recommend it. And it isn't as procedural or as tricky as I thought, and the presentations are good.
Cool.
So yes, there it is.
There you go.
And it's good.
Torrin, did you want to show your robot off to the guys or not?
It's kind of falling to bits though.
Do you want to do it now, or do you want to show them what
sure.
it is? So Torrin, who is a regular viewer on the PropDog Lives, he's also done work experience here before. You've been on the lives before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Torrin, you may remember some time ago, that I made the quantum teleportation, the teleportation device. The my mind is gone today. Pop Hayden's one. I made a version of that for a customer, and Torrin has made his own similar kind of version. Considering Torrin's only 14 years old, and his birthday today, by the way, so you were 13 when you made it. It's very impressive, really, really good. So
Falling
yeah,
to bits though.
it's falling to bits, but it's a work in progress. It's a prototype, but it's looking really good. Yeah. So while you're doing that, I'll read a few more comments. Thank God for not making Alex Noah. Jonas says, well, thanks a lot. All this kombucha talk has made my beer vanish too fast. So hello, rum. Oh, don't. I fancy a beer now, actually. Daniel says, top 3 ways to make Dave talk about kombucha. Ooh, could be there a while. Hello.
Let's go like that, but
So, what's your inspiration behind this then, Torin?
Star Wars, really. I wanted
Star Wars.
something a bit
Nice. It is a little bit Star Wars, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
a little bit, yeah, kind of.
It's
It's like on the first Star Wars when they go into the
Hello.
when
Hello?
R2 goes into the big machine.
Oh yeah,
and
there's
they've got
one of
all
those.
the things,
Yeah, there's some. Yeah.
yeah, little
It's kind of like that.
droids.
So that's.
So I'm not sure they can see it. So there you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So long. So what's it say over here? It says
It's
stuff,
what.
doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Let's
Yeah,
zoom in
it
on
says
what's
stuff
going
in
on in the
here.
front there because that's what's quite cool. Let's zoom in down over here. Look, there you go. Because you see those little lights there, the just over here. If you watch those, there's some other cool stuff.
So yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Miles, hang on.
There's a
I
world.
hit. Hang on. Let me hit this button. Should display a smiley
yeah, little
face.
happy
There you
face on
go.
it, yeah.
Yeah, so it will,
And
I can make it come up with a random card as well.
so do you want to tell them a few of the things that it does?
Yeah. Come
With you're saying about the writing and the tilting, the turning, and
Yeah,
the card in
so
the box and everything.
it's got a few sensors inside it, so if I turn it left,
I'll turn it off.
yeah, it should display an X. If I turn it right, it should a tick, so I can use that for some routines. If I turn it up, it will display, so it's looking at the sky. And I won't do it because it might fall to bits, but if I turn it upside down, it will kind of freak out a little bit.
Okay.
I might
And
like
you
it.
programmed this to save everything as well, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah.
And where's your button with the bottom? There we are.
Oh yeah, it's just down there.
And you end up with a card. All part of the routine ends up with a card in your box there, doesn't it? With
Yeah.
the button in the box, yeah.
Thing here,
But-
if I can open it.
There you go.
It's a little. It's the card all going
Oh,
there.
there you
There you
go.
go. Yeah. But it's a work in progress. There's still more stuff to be done with it. But yeah, I'm highly impressed with that, Torin. It's,
Thank you.
I mean, for your age as well, that's amazing. And it's a really nice rustic effect. Considering that's a Tupperware box, the effect you put on it just looks amazing.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah,
Yeah, really
Can
antiqued
we
and,
just-
well,
can I-
yeah.
Can I show the?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a. It's your lunchbox, isn't it? Oh, sorry.
Oh,
When you-
yeah,
when you
my
see
mum
what you
wants
put
to-
inside it, it's
It's-
very impressive.
so yeah, you snuck into So as I snuck in and stole a tumble dryer, Torrin snuck in and stolen a Tupperware lid and an old bowl. I heard that
I
was.
was allowed the bowl.
Was that
I
an
was
old
allowed
bowl or
that.
was that a new bowl?
That was an old bowl,
Okay,
so I was allowed that.
Awesome.
there you go.
Awesome. Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. Right. You got anything to show, Josh? Any photographs? Any links to tell anyone about your photographs?
I've been uploading weekly on YouTube.
Any flourishes?
Uh,
Oh, look at that! Come on, come and show that. Come and show off. Come on,
Come on.
just come and show off.
Sure. We've got currently about 4 million people watching us. No pressure.
No pressure.
Go on.
Yes.
Well, I'll show you this one. This one's cool.
Josh also did work experience here, and Josh was very, very good. He cleaned my car. He cleaned the toilets. He polished my shoes. You scrubbed the walls down. You did everything, didn't you?
Yeah.
Very good, yeah. Oh, nice. That looks awesome.
God, put me to shame, mate.
I
Put
can
me
do
to
that.
shame.
I could do that. I could do that easy. Just like yeah, no problem at all. Yeah. Well done, mate. Awesome. Well, cool. Awesome. Right. Finley says, "What's kombucha?"
Oh.
I want to try Dave's kombucha, says Amber.
I'm going to start making some. I'm going to have to trick. I'm going to have some, I don't know, got some elderflower.
Have you tasted my kombucha?
No, I've never tasted your kombucha.
Would you like to taste it now and give everyone your opinion?
No.
Does anyone else want to taste my
No.
kombucha? No.
I'll have a taste.
I'm
Have
going to
you
make
ever
some.
tasted it before? You never tasted it?
I've tasted kombucha.
I'm going to make.
Oh,
I'm going to make some dandelion and burdock. I think. Put the recipe up. We'll challenge Dave. Anyway.
if you do it, you've got to do it on camera so people
okay.
can see your reaction.
Yeah.
Because if you sit there and go like that, it tells you a bit about it.
Oh, Otto says happy birthday, Torrin, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, happy birthday, Tom.
Yeah, so it's Torrin's birthday.
Come on,
today. Otto, we will be stocking The Mask by Matthew Bick. We might do. I looked at it. I wasn't desperately excited by it, but yeah, I'll probably get a few in.
Satisfying little pop there.
Satisfying little.
Well, quite often it goes real deep, poof, like that.
We
It's
should make
just quite cold.
We need to make a.
Have a taste of that.
Got an old glass here. Look, hang on.
Wine.
We need to make a cinematic trailer.
Strong.
It's ginger and turmeric.
It's very, very gingery and very turmericy.
There you go. Are you?
That's not a strong one. That's a mild one. But ginger and turmeric, and that's a fermented green tea.
That's good. It's good. I like the ginger. Ginger's very good.
If you like ginger beer, you like this, but it's got all the goodness of turmeric and everything as well. And yeah, it's a probiotic.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. It's not free, you know.
Oh.
You pay for that. It's a £1.
Well, we'll be spending money.
Okay, right. Where were we? I lost my place now. Happy
Happy
14th, Torrin, says Raza. Finley says happy birthday, Torrin. James McElroy says hello from Philadelphia. Howdy, James. Finley says, wow, Josh is great at flourishes, isn't he, Josh? Yeah. Could you do that?
I tried teaching you once, I think it was.
No, I like they just casually farrowed that. I just
George can make an amazing card gimmick, and Torrin can make really cool props, and all I can do is come first on the live. Yeah, but Finley, you're rarely ever beaten, you know, and you are top of your game at that. Yeah.
You checked if he's in the cupboard.
Yeah, Finley's done work experience as well. There's lots of work experience people. Yeah. Dave's opening his own kombucha bar, says Roy. I could do, yeah, make a fortune. Andy Tingley says I tasted it, Dave, when I was in, and me and the wife loved it. Thank you, Andy. Chris Gullender says love dandelion and burdock, Alex. Did I hear beer? Says Jonas. And Amber says I've got to go now. Sorry, bye, Amber. Hopefully you're feeling better and you're all well. Right, anything else to talk about?
I think that's it.
That's it. Well, we're
there'll
done
be
for
some
time,
new
yeah.
products in on Monday.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are yet. I can't remember.
No
Panicking now. But yeah.
Right, we've got a lot to do, so no giveaways today, unfortunately, for those people who tune in just to get a free chance at a giveaway. Shame on you, it's not all about the giveaways, tough. But yeah, guys, thank you all for joining us. We'll join you hopefully around 4 PM next week, but who knows. Oh, hang on very quickly, Lou says, has Torrin ever seen Mario the Maker Magician? If not, he should research him. He makes programs and amazing robots.
Okay, I'll have a look.
Yeah, he's
right,
got
and
a penguin
yeah,
actually.
Christian Grace, hello mate. He says, I love it, guys. Thank you, Christian. 4 clubs with Nick. No book corner. You've had it with that little thing over there. It's a rush one today, guys. So much going on before the show, hence we're late, and still so much to do before we go tonight. So yeah, it's going to be a short one. See you, gents. Says Chris. Max says, hey fellas, would you ever consider doing a proper review for 6 Cents 3?
I'll tell you what, 6 Cents is really, really, really good.
Really good. Yes,
And
absolutely.
you will end up, it may be the only thing you need all night. You won't be able to stop people going, I bet you can't tell which, I bet you can't do it on me. It just goes on and on. It's really good.
There we go. And lots of guys all saying thank you and goodbye. So thank you to everyone and goodbye. And we will see you all next week. Have a great weekend and stay well, stay healthy and enjoy the sun. Bye.